All right. Now that I've been back home for a week in the good old Eastern Standard Time, got some much-needed sleep, caught up on my emails, returned a bunch of messages, and let my liver air out, I've had a little time to reflect on my nonstop week in Vegas. It's time for my SEMA Wrap-Up 2024.
Welcome to the MindWrench podcast with your host, Rick Sellover, where minor adjustments produce major improvements in mindset, personal growth, and success. This is the place to be every Monday, where we make small improvements and take positive actions in our business and personal lives that will make a major impact in our success, next level growth, and quality of life.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the MindWrench podcast. I'm your host, Rick Sellover. Thanks so much for stopping in. If you're a returning listener and haven't done so already, please take a minute and click the follow or subscribe button and then rate and review the show. When you rate and review the show, the algorithms for Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and all the other platforms will see that it's valuable and show it to more people that have never seen it before. And hopefully it can help them too. I would really appreciate your help sharing this word with your friends and family as well. And if you're a brand new listener, welcome. I hope you find something of value here that helps you in your personal or professional life as well. Please make sure to click the subscribe or follow button so you never miss another episode. All right. Now that I've been back home for a week in the good old Eastern Standard Time, got some much needed sleep, caught up on my emails, returned a bunch of messages, and let my liver air out, I've had a little time to reflect on my nonstop week in Vegas. It's time for my SEMA Wrap-Up 2024. And once again, I got to say, oh my God, what a show. What a week. And why would anyone in our industry want to miss this? Now, before I get rolling, I'm going to pre-apologize for my voice might be a little squeaky or a little off today, but not sure what's going on, but we'll get through it. This year was a little different for me than the last couple years. I have a totally different perspective than before. I'm grateful for being able to see it through a fresh set of lenses. So instead of attending with my media credentials, and no real agenda, no schedule, no place I had to be, and all the time in the world to do whatever the hell I wanted to, this year I was fortunate enough to attend as an exhibitor with my company, Garmat USA. Now, we had a very packed agenda for each day, a display booth, and I do mean booth, multiple meetings with customers, prospects, and our distribution network, and some special events planned with invited guests, as well as some very specific goals and expectations for our time spent there. Although we didn't have the freedom to just roam around aimlessly throughout the show, we were able to accomplish so many very impactful actions in an incredibly short amount of time. And I still had some free time to check out the show, although I'll admit most of my time was spent in the South Upper Hall, which really should just be called Collision Central. The months and months of careful planning and attention to detail allowed for us to have a very productive, very successful week and still squeeze in some fun. This unique perspective for me allowed me to really see how much prep work goes into planning for this event by every single exhibitor there. I had no idea how much real work that was. And my hat is off to our VP of Marketing, Debbie Teeter, who pulls all that together. Nice job, Debbie. So, let's get to some of the highlights of the SEMA experience and why I feel if you're any way connected to this automotive industry, attending this event should be a must on your to-do list for 2025. So number one, it's all under one roof. That Las Vegas Convention Center has over 2 million square feet of display space, largest in the U.S., and you can find everything from companies that produce, sell, or support tires to tools, accessories to ADAS equipment, protective films to paint products, motors to measuring systems, cutting-edge software solutions powered by AI, and everything in between. Regardless of what part of the automotive repair or support you may be in, there's so much to see and so much to do. And if you're a veteran technician or someone fresh out of a technical program, eager to get into a great business, it's like being a kid in a candy store. Whether you're a custom car builder, a gearhead, a tuner, a four-wheeler, a restoration shop, repair, or owner, There's something here for you. There's something here for everybody. Number 2, education and learning opportunities. There are literally dozens of classes to choose from every single day from organizations like SCRS and ICAR, just to name a few, as well as live, hands-on training available from many equipment and tool manufacturers. And running concurrent with SEMA was CIC, which is the Collision Industry Conference, whom had more selections of educational presentations and panel discussions that addressed our current concerns and coming trends in collision repair. It was some of the most influential leaders, the movers, the shakers, that have devoted themselves to improving our industry, professionals from all aspects of collision repair working to identify and fix problems within our industry, looking not to go where the puck is, but rather where the puck is going in business, looking to learn more about EVs and the challenges and opportunities they present for your shop, or the latest in ADAS calibration, the tools and the rapidly evolving technology, or even how AI is changing the repair process. In short, if you're a shop owner or a leader, you have the opportunity to learn more about any subject that would help move the ball forward in your business. If you're looking for a competitive edge for your business or a more effective jumpstart to your personal development in 2024, I'll make your first step super simple. It is a fact that an incredible number of the most successful business owners, nearly half of the Fortune 500 companies, top-earning professional athletes, entertainers, and industry leaders like Microsoft's Bill Gates, former President Bill Clinton, Richard Branson, Amazon's Jeff Bezos, and Salesforce Mark Benioff all have one thing in common. They all have at least one coach, and some have several, that they work with on a consistent basis. Someone that helps guide, mentor, and support them, challenge them, help them set and achieve goals that move them forward, and then hold them accountable to follow through, driving personal and professional growth. Working with a coach has many substantial benefits. Just for an example, 80% of coaching clients report improved self-esteem or self-confidence thanks to coaching. 99% of individuals and companies that hire a coach report being very satisfied, and 96% would do it again. If deep down, you know it's time to make those improvements in your business, your personal life that you've kicked down the road year after year, if you're tired of knowing there's a better version of you waiting to shine, but unsure of how to bring that version to light, if you're tired of wanting to enjoy a more successful business, but not sure how to start, and if you don't want to go another 12 months without better results, but you don't want to go it alone, then take the first step. It's super simple. Sometimes talking to the right person can make all the difference. Go to www.ricksalover.com/contact, and I'll set you up with a free consultation call with me to see if one-on-one coaching is right for you. Number 3, networking everywhere. Even if there was no products to see, no live demos, no training opportunities, or educational offerings to attend, I absolutely would still go. The networking or ability and opportunity to connect with not only your peers in whatever particular niche of the automotive world you're in, but the key people and leadership from each company, the think leaders, the movers and shakers involved with new technologies, next-level tooling and equipment, software solutions, and the latest in advanced repair processes that every shop will face if they expect to stay in business in the future, is not to be missed. If you're a shop owner, connecting with other successful shops is so beneficial. But if you're a little shy and you're unsure of approaching others, making connections with the equipment or materials manufacturers can be helpful in making those introductions. Looking to change careers, or add on a new service, or just have friends in high places, this is the best event in our industry to connect. Number 4, one-stop shopping. Whether you're looking at just one piece of equipment like a new spray booth, the latest in advanced frame machines, a new welder that can handle the complex metals used in today's vehicles, or maybe just looking to outfit a complete shop, there's absolutely no better opportunity than SEMA to comparison shop, explore all the options, the pros, the cons, and talk directly with the manufacturers, and ask all the questions you need to ask to make a great buying decision. Every single tool, piece of equipment, material, and technology is represented there, and most have some type of show special discounting available as well. It's also the best chance to look at all the other bolt-on businesses you may want to add to an existing repair shop. There are countless ceramic coating companies, protection films, wraps, glass treatments, spray-on bed liners, detailing products, and hundreds of various accessories for both interior and exterior applications. And that's not even factoring in all the tire and wheel and performance products and businesses. It's literally one-stop shopping for all things automotive, nestled under one big-ass roof. And then number 5, the adrenaline rush. I'm telling you, just during the short walk from the monorail station to the action-packed parking lots directly in front of the Las Vegas Convention Center and display halls, your adrenaline will start pumping from the loud, high-energy drift cars doing figure eights in a parking lot, engulfed in a cloud of tire smoke so thick you almost can't see the cars. Or maybe it's those crazy high-flying motocross bikes in the Nitro Circus doing backflips off these big inflatable ramps in another section of the parking lot. Whether it's the big-name acts performing at SEMA Fest, the excitement of the industry awards, red carpet awards, or the infamous car crews leaving the show on Friday night, there is no shortage of heart-pounding excitement to be had, no matter what level of car junkie you may be, everywhere you look. Okay, that would be my top 5 reasons to attend SEMA next year. Put it in your calendar and start planning now. But before I go, I wanted to share a couple highlights from my trip this year. It really was the icing on the cake, or the blower on the Hemi, however you want to look at it. The lessons I learned over the last 2 SEMAs regarding comfortable shoes and the right variety of clothing layers really paid off. Although I did spend a lot of time at the top of the Westgate in one of those Elvis suites in meetings for large chunks of each day, I still did get a lot of steps in, and the shoe selections were spot on. The weather varied from the low 40s at night to upper 60s during the day, and having the right blend of layers could make all the difference. On my first trip there, I froze my ass off, and my feet were killing me every night. So, it's the small victories in life that are the sweetest. This was also my first opportunity, and I was fortunate enough to attend the MSO Symposium on Monday, ahead of the show starting on Tuesday. Record-breaking attendance and the great subjects covered and content that was shared was off the charts. They even had an outstanding NASDAQ analyst covering future investment and business trends, as well as the latest reports on private equity, consolidation outlook, CCC industry trends, EV versus ICE repair trends, and much, much more. Absolutely a great day of learning and connecting. Also, one of the coolest things was at the annual SEMA Industry Awards Banquet. A good friend of mine, a former teammate during my time as an instructor at a local post-secondary collision program, and recent podcast guest, Colby McLaughlin, was awarded the prestigious SEMA Person of the Year Award. That's like winning the Best Leading Actor at the Academy Awards category. Anyways, I went and saw my buddy Colby the next day, and Colby, who's the president of Trim Illusions and is also the chair of the SEMA Professional Restylers Organization, or PRO, saw him the next day, and he was still floating on air after that award. And I was truly happy for my friend. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Lastly, I had the opportunity to catch up with many of my industry friends at various events and on the show floors, many whom I've just met by simply getting out of my comfort zone and attending these types of events and expanding my network. And some I've known for years or even decades. But these are the people that make this, for me, the greatest industry event to be at. I can't wait for next year's SEMA to see what exciting things it holds for me, and I hope to see you there. Well, that's all I had for you today. Thanks again for tuning in. I really appreciate your support, and I hope you have a great week. I can always be reached at www.ricksillover.com, where you can find all my social media links, podcast episodes, blog posts, and much more.